How are we, everyone? Back after a break from YouTube. So today we've got two clutches we're going to cut, which we will get to in a minute. We've also got two new pickups that I will show. They're in quarantine, so I'll put some pictures in and we can take a look at them. Take a look at some stuff we've already hatched that's feeding, and just a little update. We haven't been around on YouTube for a while, so we're updating on some new stuff, some stuff that's been upgraded, some stuff we've picked up over the last year, and we'll take it from there. So I think we'll start with egg cutting. So we'll see what the first clutch is. So it isn't anything amazing, it was just a dinker project. I'm trying to prove if there's anything else in it. So it's a dinker female to an Orange Dream pastel Mojave het clown, which I purchased from Gavin from Balls to You. Great animal. So we've got 6 eggs here. Oh. Let's get some tissue ready. Okay. Egg number 1. See what we've got. Let's get a little probe and have a little closer look. So these are, I think, got 3 days. 3 days left. That just looks like a pastel. Just a pastel. Could be wrong. Like I say, it's not a crazy pairing, so we're not going to have anything absolutely amazing in here. Just wanted some Orange Dream combos. The potential, the het clown in there, just something to play around with. Number 2. See, this is why we paired it to the dinker, to see what else was going on. Because what is that? It's a Mojave, but it's not just a Mojave. And it's not Orange Dream. Have to wait and see when it comes out. It's Mojave something. Might just be a Mojave. Okay. Egg number 3. See, that looks more normal Mojave or pastel Mojave. Can't see the head, top of the head. It's quite dark. Again, that one looks more just Mojave than that last one. That last one, there's definitely someone else at play there. That to me just looks like a pastel Mojave. Let's go with this one next. Quite big eggs these are.
Yeah, that one's pretty big.
Yeah. Fucking cut you, dick. Nice to hit a replica of the dad. Mojave again. Obviously, you're not going to get much more than Mojaves in this because it was a dinker to a Mojave Pastel Orange Dream, so you are going to get Mojave in most of them. We've hit pastel,
We've hit pastel Mojave. We've hit Mojave. Can't see any orange dream in any of it yet, which is hopefully about to change. Unless that's another pastel. No, see, that's very bright. I see that. Compared to the other pastel that was the first egg, I'd say that's an orange dream or a pastel orange dream. That's a lot cleaner and a lot brighter than that first one. Let's have a look at it from this side. Yeah, that's definitely pastel orange dream. Egg number 6. Haven't hit the full whack yet. I'd like a copy of the dad. Female. Would be nice. I think that's going to be the closest. I think we might have it with that one. Hard to say till it comes out, but it looks really clean to me. It's Mojave pastel, and I'm pretty sure that might be orange dream. I've not done the biggest cuts in these eggs. Still got 3 days.
Okay, that was the first clutch. Some nice little bits in there. See what they look like once they come out. We can ID them properly, let them shed, give them a little bath, and then we put them away once they're ready. So onto the second clutch we're going to cut, which should be some nice stuff, hopefully. So we've got a super pastel Enchi female. The sire was a sugar pastel fire. Okay, so this one I cut this morning before work because I think it's a bit all it was a bit of water's come off the lid and it started going, not mouldy, it was just browning, so I just cut it just to make sure. But I think the first one is upside down. I think that is the jackpot of the clutch, which would be a super pastel Enchi sugar fire. So on to the next one. This is a big egg. There's a big snake in this. Yet to have twins. I'd love to hatch twins. Seems to be getting more and more common. Well, that looks nice. Lovely and bright, that. Turn the egg round. Little look from this side. Very nice. Super pastel Enchi. Can't really see the pattern on it too much yet to say if there's sugar in it. I wouldn't have said there's sugar in that yet. Fluid in this one. Very similar to the last one now. These are definitely super pastel. Not sure what else really in that at the minute. Very blushed, very blushed. Up the saddle and up the sides, extremely blushed. We'll know better once it comes out. Egg number 4. Pastel's playing a big part in this clutch, hell of a big part. Do
this? It's a load of pastel stuff. Egg number 5. That looks nicer. Oh wow. Very different. So there's probably definitely sugar in that one. So what are we? Super pastel, Enchi to sugar pastel, fire. Something tells me there's Mojave in that, but there's definitely no Mojave in the parents. So that was clutch number 2. So that was a super pastel Enchi to the sugar pastel fire. Yeah, a bit confused with that one, so we'll wait till they come out for a bit better ID. But there's some nice stuff in there. Now we're going to have a take a look at some stuff that's already out, already feeding. I think it's clutch 1 to 6 we've got in the hatching rack already. That was clutch 7 and 8 we just cut. So let's take a look at what we've got. First clutch, I think this is clutch 1. No, this was clutch 3. They're not in clutch order. So that is a Lemon Blast Het Desert Ghost. So the parent of this was a pastel Het Desert Ghost to a pinstripe visual desert ghost. So that's pastel pinstripe 100% Het Desert Ghost male. There's 2 of them. We had 6 eggs, 3 of them were bad and 3 of them hatched. 1 being a visual desert ghost and 2 being hets. So this was the only visual out of the clutch. That's a pastel desert ghost, and unfortunately it's a male. I was after another female, but we can't win it all. It's a little male who's already been reserved. Lovely little male. Pop him back in there. I won't show the other one off because it's the same as the first one we showed. So this is another clutch. This clutch was a pastel to a pastel Enchi crystal pinstripe. So a lot of special stuff. That is a single gene special, just to show what special does on its own. Hissing, probably going to get bit, just trying to show it off. If I can show it off. You see the oranges up the sides. They're so bright. I'm just showing it off in a single gene form so you can see what it does in the combinations when I show the next one. So that's a single gene special. Great gene special, works really well in a lot of combos. That's a male, if anyone's interested in a special male. So this one's nice. This is a special Enchi pinstripe. Let me try and pick it up without being tagged. There we go. Biting me on camera. You can see the oranges up the sides, really bright. Anyone who knows and has seen an Enchi pinstripe know it wouldn't be as bright and as orange as that. Really bright animals with a special in it, really bright. That one's a female. And then let's show another one. What's this one? So this is a whole back. This is the female that I'm keeping. It's a pastel Enchi special. Gonna get bit again. Let me get some something soft so it doesn't bite my hand. So as I said, yeah, that is a pastel Enchi pinstripe. As you can see, the Enchi in it. Nice saddles and the Enchi pattern up the sides, and then that really, really burnt orange almost. Haven't got anything special in the collection, to be fair, so I'm going to grow that little girl up and eventually get something recessive into that, probably clown. A nice pastel Enchi special clown, I think would work really well. If you let me go. And then, what else have we got in this one? Enchi Mojave. Let's show this one off. So this one is a pastel special Enchi pinstripe. So it's similar to the girl we just showed off, but with pinstripe in now. So let's see if she'll be nice and let me get her out without wanting to kill us. I just use that or something soft, so if they do bite it doesn't hurt them and stops them not necessarily hurting me, but none of us want to get bitten, do we? Let's be honest. And this is a female. I was contemplating keeping this girl, but I don't think I'm gonna. So again, that's a pastel Enchi special pinstripe. Oranges on the inside. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but you got there. That's not the snake wobbling, that's my hand. But yeah, she's gorgeous. These have all had 4 or 5 meals now, so they are going to be going up on Morph Market this week when I get round to putting them up. Okay, so that's that clutch. Let's move on, see what we've got. I'll pull a couple out in the next clutch, which is, we've got a super pastel Mojave Exo Lace Blackback to a gravel Mojave, so we've got some cool stuff here. Won't show that one off, it's just a single gene pastel. This one is a pastel super Mojave. So anyone who knows, super Mojave is in the Bell Complex. It's a blue-eyed Lucy, but these do change colour with age. A really purpley dark head and go a tinge of yellow. So there's 2 of them that are female and a male. The male's already gone, so there's 2 females of them that are going to be available after they've started feeding. That's that one. This one is the next one. No point showing the same snake. This one, let's talk about this guy. Pastel Mojave Gravel female. Now, this is a nice looking animal. The gravel really making them blacks black. Really nice and clean and bright up the sides. The pastel and the Mojave. Again, she's another one that I was contemplating keeping, but I've also hit that with the Exo Lace Blackback in, so I'm probably going to keep the female of that because it's just got 1 more gene in, so she will be up for grabs. She's had 2 meals, so another 7 or 8 meals for that girl. This one. This is the same but with the Exo Lace Blackback in, so you'll see the difference. I can put them out next to one another shortly. This is a fiery one, so let's get the toilet roll holder ready. The difference in that with 1 gene with the lace blackback in it. For some reason it reminds me of like Thunder and Lightning. Just the blacks and it's all cracked and distorted. I'm going to get bit here.
Yeah, I love this one in particular.
It's gorgeous. This is a female. Again, just my hands are boiling. They must be picking up the heat off my hands. Something crazy. So, yeah, this is the female. I'm keeping that one. And there's a male exactly the same genes. So we've got a boy of that. Again, that's a pastel gravel Mojave Exo Lace Blackback. Crazy what 1 gene can do. Pastel Super Mojave, that's the male. Again, that's the male of the one we just showed. So, just to show you, it's exactly the same male. You can really see the exo in this one on the top, on the dorsal, almost like the pixeling. Don't know how well the camera's picking it up. I can get them out just to show them a little bit better. A lot of people ask what it does, so if it doesn't want to kill me, I can show. Yeah, he's being quite relaxed. So these bits here, I found with a lot of the exo stuff I've bred, it's a common trait in it. In the lace blackback, you see it here, here. I've got another animal over there I can get out and show. You really notice it. And the mum's got it, a few. But yeah, lovely male. Another pastel. Okay, this is a different clutch. I'll show you these ones off quickly while we're still going. This was a albino. No, it wasn't. It was a Lemon Blast albino Enchi to an albino pied. So everything is 100% het pied. That is a pastel pinstripe Pos Enchi albino 100% het pied male. There was 4 eggs from this clutch and we hit 3 males and 1 female. The female's gone, or going, waiting to be collected. But she's lovely, she's still here. I can show her off if she's not in shed, or she is in shed. So she's not as bright as she should be because she's in shed. But that's just, I believe, a single gene albino, 100% het pied female, which again is a lovely animal, powerful animal. Hit the nice albino pieds. And then we'll show the other male off, which is an albino pinstripe male, 100% het pied. These are ready to go. I think one of them is already on my Morph market. This one's, I think, got more chance of being Enchi than the other one. I'm bleeding there, look, from where that one got me. Killer snakes. But yeah, that male is ready to go, ready to leave. He's had probably 11 or 12 feet, probably 150, maybe a little bit bigger than that now. Lovely male to make some albino pinstripe pied stuff. Okay, so this clutch was butter sugar. No, that's the animals are butter sugar pastel. It was a butter Enchi to a sugar pastel fire. I'm reading the wrong line. So this one, like I just said, is a butter sugar pastel. A little male, lovely little paradox on him as well. See if I can get him to stretch out for us. Shy, this one, very soft. It's going to bite me now because I've said that, but nice little paradox there by my thumb. See the pastel in him, his white lips and head, and the sugar. Obviously you can see his butter. Lovely little male. We've got 2 of them as well. One's minus the pastel, so there's a butter sugar and a butter sugar pastel. Both males. Unfortunately, I might have kept one of them. I did get a hole back in this clutch. There's a nice little female. Let's have a look. Sugar pastel Enchi female. This is the one I'm potentially going to hold back. It was all down to that second clutch we cut, if there was anything better in that, but it doesn't look like there is. The sugar in this. You see the eye stripes, the banding on it for the Enchi, how thick the eye stripes are. So that is an Enchi sugar pastel. I don't believe there's fire in that. Got a lovely, nice bit of white on the tail there. Coming through. Lovely female. The next one I'm going to show off is the same as this, but with fire in, so we'll show the difference, what fire makes. Would have liked that one to have fire in it and been female, but we can't win it all. Oh, caught your head there, mister. So this is what I'd say the jackpot of the clutch, and he's a male. Nonetheless, an absolutely stunning male. That is sugar, pastel, Enchi, fire. Just the colours in that orange, white, yellow, blacks. And this little dude is available. I've had a few people inquiring about him. I don't think he'll stay around long. The sugar stuff normally is really desirable. Okay, that's the nicer stuff from that clutch. So we'll quickly drop down onto the next clutch, which is the last one I'm going to show off. This was a Platy Daddy. So not many people know about that, or a lot of people ask me about it. Platy Daddy is lesser, break it down, it's lesser than Het Daddy when it's put into with other stuff when it breaks down. So you've got Leopard Mojave Fire Het Orange Ghost was the sire, and the dam is a Platy Daddy. So this one I believe just to be a Fire Leopard. I say just. There's nothing wrong with a Fire Leopard at all when it looks like that. Let me see if I can get him out without getting tagged again. None of these have fed yet, these have just gone in the rack, so lovely example of a Fire Leopard. That's a male. I think we've got one of them as a female as well. This one's hiding. And this one is a Leopard Fire Lesser, I believe. All of the ones in this clutch with stripes have come out with full dorsal stripes from head to tail. So if I can try and get it to stretch out so we can see that. From the head all the way to the tip of the tail, full dorsal stripe. Show the sides off. Obviously there's leopard. Obviously there's Mojave and Lesser in this clutch. Luckily we didn't hit a single blue-eyed Lucy. And often people say, how do you tell the difference? Well, the Lesser you don't get as much keyholing. The Mojave I'll show on the next one, you can tell the difference because you'll have more keyholing up the sides. Okay, on to the next one. Let's leave. That's another male I've pulled out. What was this one? Did we look at that one? Nope. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So this one I believe to be a Mojave Het Daddy, because I produced one of these last year with Het Ghost in it. Again, it's got a full dorsal stripe, and if you look where my thumb is you can see what I mean more by the keyholing, so a nice Mojave. When you turn the snake round, that's the difference. What Mojave and Lesser does is more broken up with the Lesser, and but again, that's a female. That's probably going to be available because I kept one last year, so the one I kept last year had Het Ghost in it. These ones aren't Het Ghost, they're Pos Het Orange Ghost. So the dad was Het Orange Ghost, so they're only going to be Pos Hets. There was no other recessive in the mum. This one's nice. This one's a Fire Leopard Mojave, possibly Het Daddy. I'm not 100% sure. It is quite hard to identify, and there's not many people who work with it for me to kind of pick their brains. So I've put it as a Pos because I can't guarantee it. I feel like I'm going to get bit here, so I'm going to move that hand out of the way quite quickly. Again, as you can see, 100% unbroken dorsal stripe. I mean, the more I look at it now, the more I say it might not be Mojave, it might be Lesser, because there's not so much keyholing. He's up here, but then it's more Lesser pattern in here. But I've had a friend look at these, and he helped me with IDing them, and he believes it's a Fire Leopard Mojave. Maybe Het Daddy, but he doesn't know too much about the Het Daddy stuff. There's not been many people. That's a female as well. I don't think it gets any more different. Again, just showing them off with the dorsal stripes. This is a bit of a smaller one. Again, that one's lovely. The pattern's a lot more mashed up than that, so not so much, even lesser markings or Mojave markings on that one, but it's definitely leopard, definitely fire, and I'm going to say probably lesser in it, because that's what gives the striping. When you mix leopard with Mojave and lesser, it often creates this striping, and they've all got heavy stripes. Again, that one doesn't look like it's got a break in it either. And that's another female. It's quite female heavy in this one. This one is a nice animal. This is a female as well. I'm on the fence with this one whether to keep it or not. Haven't written down what this one is yet, but it's lovely nonetheless. Again, got the dorsal stripe, but a lot thicker. Seems a lot thicker, the stripe on the back. Definitely leopard, definitely fire. Not 100% sure. If anyone thinks they know or has any more of an idea than me, then feel free to leave a comment with your thoughts, and that goes with any of the stuff I've shown. If you think I haven't quite got something right, then open to your suggestions and your comments. Okay, so that was a few of the bits in the hatching rack. There's feeding, some stuff ready to go, some stuff not quite, some stuff just been put in there. Still plenty of clutches in the incubator. I think we're up to about clutch 8 or 9. Can't exactly remember how many clutches I've got. 13, 14, might be more than that. Got one left to lay, the rest is in the incubator. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. The one clutch that is left to lay is a cool clutch though. We've got a fire scaleless head to a firefly scaleless head. So scaleless head and scaleless head makes scaleless, and fire makes super fire. So fingers crossed, we're hoping for a scaleless super fire, so that'd be pretty cool. Right, over to the ARS. Most of this is holdback stuff, or stuff I've bought in to grow on, so this is what I like to say my more powerful rack in the room of stuff growing up. We'll show a few bits off. One is in shed. Just what we was talking earlier about the EXO. So this is one from last year. If you could look down the dorsal, you can see it's slightly fading out now because she's getting a bit bigger, but again she's got the trade markers of the EXO lace black back. And that one, the tag's turned around, I can't remember, is a super pastel yellow belly EXO lace black back, possibly Mojave. A lot of genes in there bouncing around now. So that's a female. I thought I'd hold back and play around with the combo a little bit more. Too many people know about the EXO lace blackback, or maybe not know about it but work with it too much. So I thought I like investigating my own stuff. Okay, so that was that girl. I'm just going to show off a few random bits now. Yeah, there's a poo in that tub because I didn't clean it, especially for filming. You film nice and natural. That, to anyone who doesn't know, is a banana Mojave het clown female from last year. Getting some real nice size now. She's a real friendly girl, this one. Well, they're all friendly, let's be honest. They're all pythons, but some of them can have slightly different attitudes. That girl. I love the genes that clean up banana. So that's just banana Mojave. There's not a black spot in sight on her. Gorgeous, gorgeous animal. We won't pull her around too much. We'll leave her be, and we shall move on to. Let's have a look at this, right? Because I know Chris, who's on the camera filming for me, loves his ghost or hypo stuff. So let's show some hypo stuff. That's a super pastel butter asphalt ghost. One of my breeder males. Can't tell you off the top of my head what he's been to, but he's been to a few females that are in the eggs are in the incubator. So interesting to see what we get out of that. This next one, Chris's favourite. This is a cinnamon phantom ghost female. and this was produced by the man himself, Darren Stairs at Boss Royals. While we're on the subject of that man, I picked 2 amazing animals up off of him at the weekend, which we're going to show off later on in the video. I'll put some pictures up because they're in quarantine, so they're not here. This is a pastel ghost female. Not hundreds of genes in it. It's not always about stacking and stacking genes. Just another female I want to grow up who's a visual ghost. You can never have enough visual ghost females as far as I'm concerned. And what I'm going to do is, while this tub's open, I'm going to open the next one, which is another female. It's just shed out and pooed at the same time, which is a fire ghost female. So you can see the difference. Again, fire and the ghost seem to work really well. Just makes that ghost pop even more. So they're 2 females that are growing up 1.5 to 2 years. Hopefully we'll see them on eggs. So we'll go up onto the next row, which is another favourite of mine. We'll show some pied stuff off. Just a banana pied. I say just. That's a male. He's a breeder male. And then you might be thinking he's a bit big for that tub. He has been put in bigger tubs and he goes off food. He doesn't like it. I put him in here and he goes straight back on food. He's been in a 33 litre and he hates it. So just for anyone who might be looking at some of the animals thinking that they're too big to be in there, there is reasons. This girl's in shed. She's just a straight pied female. She is available. Haven't put her on Morph Market yet. She's in shed as well, so her colour's not absolutely popping. As you can see, her eyes are what they call in blue. Potentially going to strike at the camera here. Okay, we'll move on quickly. Just show a few off. This is a female pied. My tag shows it's male, but unfortunately, after sexing it again, it was a female. I tried to hold 1.1 of these and have ended up with 0.2. These are both the same. They are, just as far as I know, straight pieds, but they are 66% het toffee. Are you going to bite me or are you going to be friendly? Let's try and get you out. We'll have a look there. Crazy patterns. Really low white, really nice oranges. And let's have a look at this one. Again, these are sisters. Did want 1.1. I was going to play around with the het toffee in it, but not going to complain. I was debating letting one of them go, but again, just like keeping everything. Leopard pinstripe pied, little male one growing up from a good friend of mine, Darren, at Neighbours Constrictors 13. Drop down onto the next one. This was a holdback from last year. She's getting some real size on her. Don't think I need to say what she is, but she's an albino pied for anyone who doesn't know. Only female hitting the clutch. Hit 4 males in it. But she's lovely. Okay, that's a few of the visual pieds. Let's show some het pied stuff. That is an 8-ball het pied. That was produced by Matt Cutter. SPR. What else we got? This one's turned around, so I'm not sure. Oh, look at that, a messy tub. So this is a male Champagne Leopard Mojave. Look at his little white nose. He's normally got a right attitude on him, but maybe because he's just shed, he's relaxing. Doesn't want to kill everyone today. What else shall we show? Yellow belly het pied, which I was in shed. Typical. It's actually a stunning example of a yellow belly, but he's in shed, so you can't really see it. He was going to go to the highway het pied female, but I've changed my mind on that one. Pastel blackhead Mojave red gene het ghost. And he's going to try and kill me. He's now knocking his water dish over, and I'm going to end up getting tagged. How stiff and rigid he goes. We leave them alone. I'm not going to stress them out. If they don't want to come out, I'll leave them to it. Pop him back in there. Okay. That clutch, the last clutch I showed off in the hatching rack, all the stuff with the dorsal stripe. This was one from last year I kept, hence why I'm not going to be keeping any of that. Nothing come out crazily different, so this is one of last year's one. This is a Leopard Mojave Fire female. Haven't written the Posset Orange Ghost, because I know it. That is a Super Stripe Mojave, another female from Mr. Darren Hughes. Looks like she wants to strike her own water bowl or she's going to have a drink. Lovely female, again, some Super Stripe stuff to grow up, some future projects. Work some recessive stuff into it, see where we go. No real plans with it yet, was probably a bit of an impulse buy when I was at Darren's doing egg cutting and showing me some of his amazing stuff as always. I liked it, I haven't got any of it, so I thought I'd work with it. This one's in shed, but this is another cool one, an Odium Enchi Firefly Mojave. Again, his colours are not really going to be showing very well because he's in shed, so a bit disappointing when you want to show stuff off and they're in shed. What else we got? I'm not going to show much else off. This Rose Clown. Nice clown female. Most of it's female in this rack, unless they're males that I'm using for breeding. There's a couple. Two different clowns, both supposed to be single gene clowns. Don't know how much we can see, and we're not talking about the size obviously, but if you look at this girl, he's going to definitely have a pop at your camera. Was bought as just a
Move back to watch Tress around.
clown. Both bought as clowns. This one is a reduced clown I bought from Germany. Didn't feed for a while, just started feeding, getting some size to it. It's I believe a 2019, yes. So she's a few years old. She was a very slow feeder when I first got her over. A lot of the breeders in Germany feed live. I don't feed live unless really have to for the snake's benefit. But she has started feeding now. So hopefully she'll start getting some size in there soon. Going to show off some adult females. Some I might have shown off before in previous videos, or on egg pulling. Some newer stuff that I might have grown up or brought in. So what I do is I pull the tray out. I'm not going to mess with them too much if I don't have to. This girl's a bit fiery as well, and I'm trying not to mess around with her too much and get her to size ready. She might look small, but she is about 1,500 grams already, so I'm just trying to get her another couple of 100 grams on her before season. She is a pastel pied 100% het ghost female. So she's got a nice visual ghost male that's het pied. Going to be going to her hopefully to make some nice ghost pied stuff. I've got a couple of projects like this I'm going to be running, which while we're on the subject, the next female I will show will be the second female for that project. She was in shed, so she might have shed out, or no, she hasn't shed out, so she's in the last stages, so she'll probably be a shed in there tomorrow. She is a pastel Enchi ghost het pied, so she's the other way around, so she's carrying the visual ghost and the het for pied. The other one was obviously a visual pied, het for ghost. I've got a Pastavi double het male to go to her, or I can use the other male, so we've got a few different ways we can play around with it. I'd like to hit a nice super pastel Enchi ghost pied, see what that looks like. I love my ghost stuff, in case anyone hasn't noticed that or worked that one out yet. Ghost in pied is absolutely stunning. I'll drop a little picture in on the video of a nice ghost pied that I saw at Darren Stairs at the weekend. I think it was an Orange Dream ghost pied, so check out to the left or right and you can see one of them, what they look like. Okay, so that's the ghost pied stuff. What else should we have a look at? We've got a banana pastel pied. So she was, for anyone who's watching or remembers, produced, let me check before I say, yeah, she was Christmas Eve. A little bit of stuck shed there, we'll wipe that off. And again, she's just coming up to 1500 grams, so she should hopefully give us some eggs that come in season. So she's a banana pastel pied. I'm not too sure about the pastel now she's got older. I think she's just a banana pied. 100% het albino, which I'm not too bothered about the albino in it. Banana and albino, you can't really notice it. I mean, you can, there's indicators. You've really got to know what you're looking for. But visually, a banana albino isn't anything great to look at. So it was just the pairing we done, give it the het albino in it, but it's there if I need it for another project. So yeah, cool animal. This is all males. Look, a lesser blade clown. Could potentially make the breeding team this year. Work out what we want to put to her. Got a nice banana pastel clown, or got some other bits. Got some het clown males we could put to her. Who knows? Who knows? We might even get a new male in. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. We've got the scaleless head fire female that's due to lay. The one I mentioned earlier. She's having a little explore. Cooling herself down in the cool end. As you can see, the scaleless head on her. So yeah, one we're really excited for. She's not a huge female. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Could still have a nice big clutch. What else should we show off? I mentioned the highway het pied earlier, so we'll show her off. She's also done a poo and needs a clean out. She made size this year, but didn't go for me. She's big enough. I'll put her out, she's a friendly girl. Let's put her on the side here on a nice black background so we can really see her colours. She's lovely. Nice black dot she's got on her there. Stunning. Still not 100% sure where I'm going to go, as I mentioned earlier. I was going to put the yellow belly het pied. I kind of changed my route, or thought about it a little bit, and don't really want to make a highway pied. So if anyone's got any suggestions, what would be cool, or what they think or have seen that I could put in that to really push the project forward, maybe, then open to suggestions, because I'm not 100% sure on that. The lesser spot nose, lovely paradox. Hissing, gonna kill me. A paradox on her neck, paradox halfway down her body. Just a nice animal. I just liked the look of it. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But it's a cool looking animal. Lemon blast fruit. What a surprise. In shed. So quickly show her off. Again, not a visually crazy nice looking animal, but genetically quite a powerful animal. Another one I'm not 100% sure. She's big enough, but I don't really know where I'm going to go with her. Got some pied stuff. We've got some blackhead firefly, ghost. We've got some GHI, Mojave stuff. Eggs in the incubator from them, which was to a banana genetic stripe. So I'm going for a GHI, banana, Mojave, het genetic stripe to put over my big genetic stripe girl over there. If I hit one next season, maybe. But yeah, apart from that, probably going to wrap it up there. Okay, so we're going to leave it there. Have a little glimpse at some hatchlings, some stuff growing up, some stuff ready for the next breeding season, some stuff we've been breeding on and off over the last few years. Just a not overly long video, just a little maybe welcome back as such after a year off of YouTube. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're not, and any other videos you want to see, drop it in the comments, and we'll leave it there.